This is what you look like when someone opens up your email. You're there with your begging bowl, hoping to God they'll throw you a backlink. And this is their honest reaction. They're a little bit taken aback. They've seen these emails a million times over, and guess what? You're just going to end up in spam. And it's extremely disheartening because you've done all this research, spent so much time reaching out to these sites, you've poured in a tsunami worth of effort, but all you've got is a drop in the bucket for your results. And backlinks are essential for driving that sweet organic traffic. But how do you actually do it? How do you actually build those backlinks without looking like a beggar and actually get a yes? What's the secret sauce here? Well, actually, it's a hell of a lot simpler than you think. The secret sauce is money. Of course, surprise, surprise. When you mention money, all of a sudden, meerkats. That's when heads start turning, they start paying attention, and guess what? You start getting those replies. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to land those guest post links without looking like a beggar. And I'll be showing you how to get these heavy hitting links for dirt cheap, and I'll even be showing you a free method. So one free method and one paid method. So the paid method is Facebook groups. All you're going to do here is join a bunch of guest posting groups. Literally just go on Facebook, just type in guest posting, click on groups, and then just join a bunch of these groups. And then once you've joined a bunch of groups, you're just going to put in a post like this. So I've just titled it, looking to guest post on tech related websites. So obviously change it to your industry requirements, and I bullet pointed at least 1,000 plus traffic from English speaking countries, according to SEMrush. 10,000 plus is ideal. No PBNs, which are private blog networks. These are just websites people set up for the sake of leaving links. English only, tech related sites only, and links must be do follow. You don't want no follow links. A do follow link is basically more valuable and will actually pass that link juice. There is some debate whether it does or doesn't, but I'm not going to go into that in this video. Regardless, it's more valuable, and you don't want to be paying for no follow links essentially. And to figure out if it's a do follow no follow link, just go to Easy SEO Extensions, a free SEO extension I created, and just click on highlight no follow links. And if it's highlighted, well, guess what? You don't want that kind of link. So after I posted that, I got a bunch of comments and a lot of people messaging me, and they sent me their sites. So for example, this site here is getting approximately 85,000 unique visitors a month. And the problem with this is SEMrush usually heavily underestimates how much traffic it gets. I find out it's more close to double. So this is over 100,000 traffic a month. It's coming from mainly from India and Vietnam. However, it is all English content, so ideally it would come from the US, UK, those types of countries, but this isn't necessarily bad. And if you look at the backlinks, they haven't got a shit ton of backlinks for the amount of traffic they're getting. It's only 3,000 backlinks. And if you take a look at this site here, this is more so US, so 40% US traffic. And again, if you go on the website, it's still all English, which is fine. It's getting 4,000 visitors a month and only 569 backlinks, which is a good sign. You don't want a site that's loaded with backlinks. That's instantly a red flag. So how much does the first one cost? Well, only cost $40, and I'll be comparing that in just a second. And if you look at this site here, only cost $50. So let's actually compare it to guest posting services. So I've just typed in buy guest post links. So Fat Joe, you've probably seen the ads. They got so many that I constantly it's annoying at this point. So let's see how much it would cost. So for a site for above 60,000, between 1 to 60,000 monthly traffic, it's going to cost you £380, which is about $600. So to get this type of link, or even this type of link, it'll cost you $40, $50 using this method I going over, but these guys are going to charge you a hell of a lot more. And if I go on this site here, so they don't even allow me to filter by traffic, so that's a big red flag. They're just gone for DA, so domain authority 30, which is about what these sites are, $120. Absolutely not worth it. So if you take a look at this, so 10,000 plus traffic guaranteed, it's going to cost you at least $339 up to $500. I'm saving you so much money here, and this is absolutely dirt cheap. So here are some things to watch out for. So link farms, so you're basically going to click on their posts, to click on different pages and see if they're constantly linking out to things like affiliate reviews or collection pages or product pages on external websites. If they're consistently doing that, it's probably a link farm. So sites under 2 years old, so you don't want a site to go belly up, right? So all you can do is go to whois.com, put in the domain, and if it's under 2 years old, you don't want that site. It's too early. They might be booting that up just for the sake of getting links. If they're not, again, it's just too early. So backlinks compared to traffic, as mentioned, you don't want a site with like 10,000 traffic a month, but I've got about 50,000 backlinks. It just doesn't make sense. So ranking for gibberish keywords. So if they're like random numbers and words that come up and they're not real keywords they're ranking for, guess what? It's probably a link farm. And what you're going to do is negotiate the price down as low as you possibly can. So these people, they've already done outreach, they've already built connections, and we're leveraging that. And what you're going to do is basically get it down as low as possible. So that was the paid method. Not to toot my own horn here, but this is absolutely amazing. And if you're not doing this, you are absolutely missing out. These are dirt cheap links and they're high quality links, genuinely high quality if you follow this. And this is the free method. So all you're going to do is log into X and simply go to the search bar and type in your industry and then blog. So in this case, I'll just put in interior design blog, right? Let's just pretend you're in the interior design architecture space. So after that, you're going to click on advanced search, and then you're going to type in the exact same thing, interior design blog. And then you're going to click on latest. And what you're going to do is click on these X profiles. And one of the things you'll find is they link to their blog. So go ahead and check out their blogs. And in this example here, this looks like a pretty good website to get a backlink on. It looks pretty clean, pretty professional. I took a look. It's not a link farm. It looks like a genuine business blog. And what you can do is reach out for a guest post, and I'll tell you the key here. So, but you can use a email tool like Hunter. It's free to find the emails, or you can just send them a direct message on X. And here's the key to outreach. Pitch it as a collaboration instead of a guest post, and make your site look professional. So they probably get so many guest post pitches because, let's face it, SEOs, marketers will ruin everything, especially when people use these tools like Pitchbox and send out a bunch of spammy looking emails looking for guest post links. Guess what? Everyone on the mother knows now the value for guest posts. That's why it's so hard to get those types of links for free. So you want to pitch it as a collaboration, saying, hey, I would love to write for your blog, because your audience would enjoy this particular subject, I believe, and we would love for you to do the same. We have readers of our own, and if you don't have readers of your own, that's fine. They probably don't have a bunch of SEO knowledge. They probably don't know about SEMrush and Ahrefs, a way to check the traffic. So you don't need to worry about that. What you're going to do here is make your site look professional, and it's going to give off the illusion, or maybe you already do have an audience, but if you don't, it'll give off the illusion that you actually do have an audience if you make your site look professional. And that's the key here, is collaboration and making sure your site looks professional. And even then, not to dishearten you, it's going to be a numbers game, because thanks to AI, they're not too bothered about publishing lots of content on their site, because AI can produce a lot of content, and if they use it well, which isn't that difficult, they can actually create some really good quality content on their site. Unless you're in a very particular space, let's say you're in the health space and you actually need a professional to come in. Other than that, don't really need your content. That's why it's a bit of a numbers game when it comes to this. I'm pitching it as a collaboration. And before you go, let me ask you, do you actually have a clear SEO strategy? Because there are so many things that go into SEO. There's technical, off page, on page, and I haven't even talked about creating content. Do you have a correct direction that you're going in? Because if you're feeling a bit confused, you're not sure entirely what to do, you can book a one-on-one consultation with myself. It's a 1-hour call, and basically I teach you exactly what you need to do in order to grow your traffic as well as your bottom line. And if you're looking for even more backlinking related content that is just as epic or even more epic than this, I've gone ahead and created this video here, your first 100 backlinks, and I teach you even more methods.